Hi there. I want to talk today a little bit about fear of change. There are so many levels in this area about the fear of change. Um, First, what comes to mind is fear of not being able to meet your changed self. We get really comfortable and stuck almost in personalities and experiences and sort of hybrid selves that we develop as a result of many life experiences. These personalities that we have actually create safety for us. We have kind of ways that we deal with things which are repetitive and which we know what to expect at the end of them. So if we act in a certain way, we know what that will bring us. Even if it's not really what we want, at least we don't have uncertainty. So one of the big fears of change is accepting uncertainty. Not in a way that you'll be thrown into an abyss and you won't know how to get out, but that you will be treading waters that are unfamiliar. So these are the areas that I work with my clients. These are the areas that I work on with my clients. Finding areas where this fear hides, this fear of change, and dealing with it in a very honest manner, inviting this fear to become a friend. I definitely am not a coach who pushes people to overcome fear, to pretend it's not there. I don't know what other ways other people use, but I don't use those. I make this fear your friend. Why? Because fear has a gift for you. Every emotion that you have has a gift for you. And if you try to avoid it or not feel it, you are actually avoiding and not feeling the gift. So I have a very specific way of working with emotions where you don't get stuck in them. You don't get you don't feel a wave of an emotion and then just get, suffocated or drowned in it. No, there is a way to work with emotions which is very powerful. It's a way that I've developed on my own, and it allows the person to feel the exact amount of emotion necessary in order to get the gift and move on. There is not a minute or an hour extra that you must stay with a certain, maybe uncomfortable emotion in order to get the gift. It's quite quick. And that's why people love working with me, is because you don't have to stay forever in these emotional states in order to get their gift. So we introduce ourselves to that fear. We look where the fear hides in your body, because all our emotions that are unexpressed, they hide in our body. And then they create blocks to our self-expression, to our brilliance, to our ability to project who we are to the world. So I help you get in touch with these blocks and introduce yourself to them. I help you find why the blocks are there. I also help you find a way to transform them. because the whole point of this block was to protect you. And as I started this conversation about fear of change, the fear is there because it's protecting you. So we don't want to break it. We don't want to, destroy it. We want to find a very gentle and kind way of opening it up so that we see what's behind it. Fear usually hides your brilliance. So I have a very gentle and very precise way of finding where the fear of change lies within you and finding the best possible way to transform that fear and finding what's the gift in it. People who work with me experience tremendous relief. First, they experience relief of emotional burdens. Because blocks in our bodies, blocks to our success, blocks to brilliance, are emotional burdens, unprocessed emotional burdens. So that's number one result that you feel from working with me. Number two is that while you are letting go of that particular block, you're also letting go of the belief that's not serving you. So by letting go of the emotion and processing the emotion, you are absolutely transforming the belief. Because the belief was there because the emotion was holding it in that space. When the emotion dissolves, the belief dissolves as well. And what happens then? Then you have this beautiful, brilliant, clean slate to look at and decide and choose and design what you want next. There is nothing holding you back. There is just the multitude of potentialities that exists for you. And then your brilliance naturally surfaces up when there are no blocks. We as human beings have a consistent need to expand. So the moment that you're letting these blocks leave your body and your psyche and your emotions, you're just opening the channel for your natural brilliance to come out and play. And that's exactly what happens, is that clients come out and play at the end of each session. No matter how long the program is that you're working with me, you will experience this emotional relief. You will experience belief transformation. And you will experience the brilliance immediately. Because this is the core of my method, is my belief that we naturally expand when we're not prohibited to do so. There's nothing that you have to do and practice and be and embody. You just have to release the blocks, and who you are basically jumps out with joy. So I want you to invite you to come and talk to me further if this is of interest to you, if you like this way of working, this gentle yet very deep transformative way, where in each session you have an insight, you have a breakthrough. I'm going to put a link for a discovery call with me, and I look forward to speaking to people to whom this resonates within their soul. I really only work with people whose essence is close to mine because we can create a synergy, and that's the most important thing for transformation. So I look forward to talking to you, and have a really fun and wonderful day. Bye.